This tech tip video looks at using the Master Template Wizard to share data between VE projects. When we work on different projects which have the same building type, they may have a lot of data in common. To speed up our work, we can share this data between projects, and the easiest way to do this in the VE is to use master templates. For example, we may work on many different offices. If we go to the tabular BTM in an existing project, we can see, for example, that we have already set up many thermal templates. These may be for dynamic simulations or for compliance, depending on the scope of work. But if we are doing another project with the same scope, we may save time by reusing them. These templates include internal gains, space conditions, and all related profiles. Similarly, we have created some customized constructions, which are consistent across different projects. It's easiest to share this data if we stick to naming conventions that let us logically link the data to our geometry. For example, we create thermal templates which reference the space type as described by regulations, such as office_meeting. We'll use this project as an example and very simply export the data from it by going to Tools, Master Templates, Master Template Export. We can rename our template file and choose where to save it at this point, or accept the default of saving it by project name in the project folder. Now we can close this project and open a new project. I'll just use the starter geometry for a medium office to demonstrate, but I could bring the data into a completely blank project or to any existing project using the same process that we will now explore. We can check and see that there is geometry only, with no thermal templates in this project. There are also only the default 2013 constructions assigned. To import the template, we go to Tools, Master Templates, Master Template Wizard. We select our saved .tpl template file to use, and then we need to choose which import method suits us best. If we use the option to import data, we simply choose which data we wish to import into the current project. Once the import is complete, if we check the tabular BTM, we can see that the thermal templates from our first project are now available, as are the custom constructions that we had created. Now, we can manually assign this imported data to the existing geometry in our project, or to any new geometry that we create. If we take the same starter geometry and rename some spaces to match our first project, then we can use the option to import and assign data, which lets us choose criteria by which to match the data from our template to the spaces in our model. This data will then be imported and automatically assigned. By using consistent naming protocols for the spaces in our models, we can quickly import and assign the data in this manner. We can use the tabular BTM to see that the thermal templates have been imported. If we switch to Apache and use tabular space data, we can also check that these templates have been assigned to the spaces where we used matching names, whereas the other spaces still only show the default thermal templates. For the last option, we're going to revert to a model that only has starter geometry for a medium office. We can check in tabular BTM that this project only has the default thermal template. Now, we will go to the Master Template Wizard and choose the import option, Import Data, Advanced. This opens a dialog with multiple screens. We have far more control with this option because we select a data type on the left and then choose exactly what we want to import on the right-hand side. We can choose if we wish to import the data, or geometry, or both. This can be a useful part of a BIM workflow with multiple iterations. For this example, We will select some of the thermal spaces for import, and then bring in a selection of templates. The thermal conditions templates lets us select the templates directly. Construction templates and MacroFlo opening templates can also be imported. We can then choose in detail which items we wish to import for each of the templates we selected, such as individual constructions, profiles, systems, HVAC networks, internal gains, MacroFlo openings, etc. Be aware that if we select all the options, this may bring in unwanted information. Once our selection is complete, we click on Next, and then Start the import process. When everything shows as complete on the summary, we can click on Finish. Now, if we go back to the tab BTM, we can see that our data from the previous project has been imported, so that we can assign it within the current project. Similarly, any constructions, profiles, systems, openings, etc. that we have selected have also been imported. This is how we would use the Master Template Wizard to share data between VE projects to facilitate a faster workflow for our projects. Thank you for watching this quick video on tech tips.